Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So I got a clip here for you, and when Kevin Samuel said you never get higher than your baby daddy, this is what he was talking about. So obviously, this is a clip from Kendra G, and we're going to play it, and then we're going to talk about it. Here we go.
A man that is generous, a man that's a giver. So I dibble. So you don't have to be black. So I like all race. I don't discriminate at all.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
And over 100K. Let's just say either at 100K or a little bit over it. And the reason why I say that is because I'm literally there in my career, but also I know myself, and I hate to say this, but I will talk down on a man that make less than me. So I choose not to lower that. I want somebody to make over than I make, so it won't be no arguments and there won't be no jealousy. So yeah.
Couple questions. Okay. You have a 4-year-old. Does your 4-year-old's dad make 100K?
No, that's why I'm not with him, actually, because he's jealous of me. But we're not gonna get into that.
Well, we're gonna stay here for 1 second, because what's what men will say. You had a baby by a man that didn't make 100K, but now you want a man that makes 100K or more to raise that child with you. They're gonna say that.
Yeah, I understand. But when you have a kid, you do raise the bar. And unfortunately, and it's just that. You raise the bar. I know where I am in my career. I know what I make. So it is what it is. If you don't make that, it's totally okay. You don't have to reach out to me. It's somebody else for you, not me. I want the black man, stop paying attention to those podcasts. Get out here and get in the field, for real. Go make some money. Stop arguing with females. Go make your money.
If the guy made 70K, don't reach out to you.
I prefer not to, honestly.
Don't do it. Sam Major said, when you have a child, you raise the bar, but you lowered your value.
To me, I didn't lower my value. That's to me.
Okay, have you ever dated a man that makes 100K or more?
No.
Okay. So do you want more kids?
No, y'all.
You don't want more kids?
No. Y'all probably would. If I go into details, y'all probably would be looking at me like I'm crazy. I want a man that cooks for me.
So you're not gonna cook either?
No, I don't cook. Go ahead, Kendra. Come on.
I gotta do it. I gotta do it for you,
no,
girl.
Kendra, let's go on to the next.
I had to do it, girl. Now, you almost made it through, but now you don't want to cook. You ain't having no more kids, Ivy girl. Now, you almost, listen, I almost didn't do it. But come on, girl.
They want to be the men. She wants to be the man in the relationship. She wants a man, and she also wants to occupy the space of a man. She wants to occupy the space that she thinks men occupy in relationships. She wants a servant. That's what she wants. She wants a helpmeet. And now all of a sudden, all of these requirements are now present because she thinks she deserves a helpmeet. That's gonna cater to her and serve her and cook for her and raise her bastard child that she has. The baby daddy checked none of those boxes. Now all of a sudden she knows what boxes needs to be checked. All of it was surrounding money. None of it had anything to do with any character. None of it had anything to do with anything that holds a relationship together. Nothing. She mentioned absolutely not one thing that would be required in order to make sure that a relationship would flourish and would have a good foundation and would be able to build upon that foundation. Everything was money, 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 money to her. She obviously had a stupid list of criteria that doesn't fit anybody, and it doesn't make any sense. She's standing there like somebody's really gonna do this. Like somebody's really gonna do this for her. She wants a man to come through, be Captain Save him, give her a quote unquote soft life while she's disrespectful. And she's not just gonna be disrespectful if he doesn't make a certain amount of money. She's gonna be disrespectful regardless of what kind of money is made. If the money is right, she's going to find another reason to be disrespectful. She's going to find, because a woman who's not a disrespectful woman in general is not going to think of reasons why she would be disrespectful. Does that make sense? A woman that's not a disrespectful woman to begin with is not going to look for reasons to be disrespectful. She's not already going to have a list of things that she would be disrespectful about because she's not a disrespectful woman. And if she meets a man that she feels like brings certain negative qualities out of her, she just don't feel like she can respect that guy. A woman of substance, a lioness, is just going to leave that guy alone. Instead of staying with him to disrespect him, it's just like, you know what? I already have figured out I don't respect you. So instead of staying around you in order to display disrespect to you and let you know that I don't respect you, I might as well remove myself completely out of your whole world. That way, I don't have to subject myself to somebody that I don't respect. And I also don't have to be basically mean and display all of this bad behavior towards you in order to let you know that I don't respect you. There's no reason for me to be in your life if I don't respect you. Because I mean, I've met men that I couldn't respect. It was just the way they carried themselves, the way I can't respect it. So, but instead of being around them to be disrespectful to them, it was better for me, for my integrity, for my character, to not stoop that low and basically just remove myself rather than be disrespectful. So a woman that's not a disrespectful person isn't going to think of reasons to stay around you to be disrespectful. So this is the type of chick that'll find any reason to disrespect. The reason her and her baby daddy didn't make it is not because there was something wrong with him. It's because she probably started getting like a raise or something like that in her career, and she suddenly thought she was better than that man, and she started getting all of that bad behavior and bad character started really coming out of her more and more and more. And he decided, hey, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. And so well, we ain't got to be together. And he was like, you know what? Fine, fine. Started making money and started thinking she was the man of the relationship. Started thinking she could talk crazy, started thinking she could be disrespectful, started thinking that she could do and say whatever she wanted to do and say, and then therefore he was supposed to have to take it because she was making a couple more dollars. And it's females like her that's got the game all messed up. Being a man is not about making more money. Having authority is not about making more money. That's not where the leadership, the protection, provision, the procreation, and the problem solving, the 4 P's that I talk about. That's not, money is not where that comes from. That comes out of masculine energy, which you'll never have, ma'am. No matter how much money you make, you never harbor masculine energy. Like, so you can't produce what men produce in relationships because it's not your job to produce that. And you're not even psychologically nor biologically capable or set up to produce the same thing that men produce. You're set up to produce what females produce. And it's females like this that don't know how to harness femininity. They don't know how to make it be impactful in a positive way in a relationship. And they also view it as weak. They also view femininity in general as this weak thing because it can't really be quantified. So therefore it has no value. So they don't want to do it. They don't want to be in a feminine space because they don't see value in being in a feminine space. They see it as a weak space to be in because it can't be, like I said, it can't be quantified. It can't be counted. What women do when we do it well is an intangible thing. It's not a concrete thing. It's an abstract thing. That's the nature of femininity to begin with. It's abstract. And a lot of females don't know how to even really deal in that energy successfully. So they rather discard it and go into what can be counted. Money can be counted, you know, cars and places to stay and vacations and what you got in your bank account. That's concrete. And so therefore they feel like it hold more value to men. And in reality, men do value concrete things over abstract things. It's difficult for men to grasp the value of something they can't quantify. It is difficult for men to grasp the value of something that can't be counted and can't be held or touched. But just because sometimes men have trouble grasping the value of that doesn't mean women are to discard that, because we really can't. We can't afford to discard it because we can't go into the realm of men to do what men do. So we have to stay where women do, whether women value it or not, whether men value it or not. That's where we are. It is what it is. So stop trying to be the men. She's the man she wants. So that's why they end up being by themselves, because they're looking for a man to be a co-man with, and it's crazy work. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.